Hey, man, say, man, you know the play, man? It's the playmaker Hollywood Zay, man. We still hanging out at RJJ Boxing and Fitness, man, with the homie EJ, bro. One of the biggest names in the city when it comes to boxing to put a nigga on his ass, for real.
No, hand down, man down.
How you feel about this thing that Roy Jones doing here, bro? This is something dope for the community, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, especially dope. I don't think we really have a facility like this where you got everything one-stop shop. Like, you get finger scans, all that, go through your whole body. You got everything here, and I feel like it's dope.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You gonna train here?
It's too far for me. This shit about probably like 45, 50 minutes, man.
But honorary, I mean, it looks good. The gym looks good.
Yeah,
Outside, everything looks amazing, bro. What is Roy Jones? How has he inspired you in your own career?
Man, he inspired me since a kid. He was Superman.
Right.
When I was a kid, he was Superman. Like, he did everything.
Yeah.
I used to watch Roy Jones' greatest hits, like, every day. If I had a boxing match in the amateurs, I was watching it every single day. Roy Jones' greatest
Just drawing inspiration from it.
Yeah, just drawing inspiration from it. And I just loved his style and his flair, everything about him. Back when he used to play basketball and then have a boxing match at nighttime. So I was like, man, he doing.
I mean, you know, my door is always open. So I opened the gym here in Dallas. I couldn't tell nobody to come through that door that I will work with them. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm always open to give advice, open to be there for whatever I can be there for. I'm not telling nobody I want to train nobody, but if they do want to work with me, I'm right here. You feel me? So it's like I'm open to work with whoever I can work with. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like God gave me so many gifts that if I don't share them with the world, then I'm being wrong. So if somebody came to me and asked me, hey, you think you doing a thing? I said, yeah, I am. Yes.
But you felt like quitting, giving up, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're winning.
Yeah, I mean, I never felt like quitting because this is boxing the only way I feel like I could have made the type of money that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? Legally and honest. Yeah. So I never thought about quitting because I'm doing this for my family. That's what brought me back from the car crash, eye surgeries, you know, all that, because, you know, my kids, my family, and I owe them better, and I risked my life to get them. And I was just being selfish, just out here doing whatever, you know, just, you know, I went off the road for a little bit, you know.
Just for a moment.
Yeah, for a moment. So, you know, I feel like she was blessed in disguise because it brought me back to reality and like, man, you forgetting what you're doing it for.
One. 出去。여기. 2. 1. 2 left hand. 1. Left hand hook uppercut. 1. 出去。10. 出去。然后。One. Left hand. 1.
Girschen.
As he all the way up, punch through the meat.
Errol Spence Jr. is finally returning to the ring on July 26th against Tim Tszyu in a fight that has everyone talking. After nearly 3 years away from boxing, fans are wondering if Spence can still perform at the highest level. Known for his powerful body shots, pressure, and dangerous combinations, Spence has always been one of boxing's most respected fighters. But now, the biggest question is simple: can the former champion turn back the clock?
Here you go. Yep. Yes. Wait. Come. Look at me. One. One. Yeah. Jack two up again. One. One. That's it. One. Up and down. Up. One. One. And two. One. Switch.
Before the fight, many fans and critics are questioning Spence's condition. After serious injuries, a major car accident, and years of tough battles inside the ring, some believe this comeback could be a huge challenge. Some people say his recent training footage does not look the same, but others believe those clips do not show what is really happening behind closed doors.
You know, and people are saying, man, he looks so slow. He looks so lethargic. He looks, stiff. And I'm watching this, and as I'm watching this, I have to agree. He does look very stiff. He does look very lethargic, right? He does look, very slow. But I believe this is due to the fact that Errol Spence is simply working on things, right? What you see in him doing in training camp and in these clips is strategic. It's Errol Spence working on stuff, right? He's practicing. So he's focusing, he's thinking, he's going through the motions. I think Errol Spence is going to stop Tim Tszyu by the 11th round. I think you're going to see Errol Spence be explosive come fight night. Errol Spence has never been the fastest guy in the world, but when Errol Spence makes his mind up and he comes forward, he lets his hands go. He's quicker than he is fast, right? He's never been twitchy. He's never been, I think the fact that we haven't seen him in the ring for 3 years, and the last time you did see him, he looked very terrible against Terrence Crawford. And so because of that, people are looking at the situation. They like, man, you are critiquing every little thing. And if you go back and you look at his past training videos, there's not much difference. It's just that he's thinking his way through because he's being strategic. He's with a new trainer in Ronnie Shields. He's going over things. So he's working his way into it. But when come fight night, you're going to see him put the entire package together. We haven't seen the entire package because they're not showing us the entire package. So come fight night, does he look stiff in these videos? Yes. Does he look lethargic and slow? Yes. But that's because he's working his way through things.
Inside the gym, the story may be completely different. Reports from fighters who have shared the ring with Spence suggest that the former champion is still sharp, focused, and working hard. Instead of looking like a fighter chasing one final payday, Spence is showing the discipline and pressure that made him a champion.
Tim Tszyu fight, how do you think that thing's gonna play out?
I think it's going to be a great fight, but I feel like the program we got going on over here is going to be entirely too much for Tim.
Even though EJ's been away for three years, we just saw Keith Thurman, and that inactivity, sometimes it plays a part in these kind of fights. Tell me why you think EJ is ready to take on a challenge like Tim Tszyu.
Because of his work ethic, simple as that. When he came into the gym, he was still, his main thing was to outwork everyone. So you ought to know, I'm watching that, now I got to outwork him, but it's just like, he's 36 years old. Like you said, he took 3 years off. He's supposed to be, the older guy, the old cat who can't, the car wreck, everything happens on. So he's supposed to be off of his game. But no, he's still pushing the pace and not even just pushing it, but looking sharp while doing it. So no, that break that he took, and then like the conversation we was having, he needed that break to begin with. And now he got a bigger reason to do.
Spence's trainer, Ronnie Shields, has also spoken about the camp, saying everything has been going smoothly. Shields believes Spence is prepared for the challenge and ready to prove the doubters wrong when the lights are brightest.
Errol looks really good. Errol doesn't look like he lost a step, but the biggest question here is, a lot of fans said that, he won't be the same, being the 3-year layout. You've been in camp with him. How's the camp been so far?
Well, everybody's right who say he's not going to be the same. He's going to be better. So much better than he ever was. His body is well rested. He feels really good. Everything is going great. And as you saw today, his punches are fluid. He's strong. And he's throwing the punches to where I think he should throw them. And, defense is looking good. So everything is going great. And hey, everybody that's thinking he don't have anything left, just wait.
Talk to us a little bit more about the link up, being together. A lot of people are saying Spencer's going to have another trainer, go somewhere else, and Ronnie Shields, with him now. How did that happen? Did he reach out to you? You reached out to him?
Well, he reached out to a couple of trainers, and he went, did some things with them, just to see, and then he came here just to see if we can mesh, and he just happened to choose me.
After almost 3 years away, Spence's comeback has created a huge question. Does he still have what it takes to compete at the top level? His team believes he does. They say Spence has stayed dedicated behind the scenes and has been working to return stronger than ever.
Why did you do the most of him, being in camp now after being out 3 years?
Really nothing. Because I realized that if you take care of your body, like he's done for the last 3 years, then, he never stopped working. That's the thing people don't understand. They think he was off for 3 years. No, he wasn't. He kept on working by himself. Never thought he would come back. He said just one day it hit him, I think I'm gonna come back.
Whenever y'all talk, obviously joining forces, anytime you ever told him, hey, I feel like you don't look 100%, or, you don't look like, I guess, the vintage Errol, I will have to tell you, this is not the route we need to go. Did you ever have that conversation?
Yes. And the first thing I told him was, the first day, I said, you've been working out, right? He said, yes. I said, okay, I'm gonna put you through some hard workouts. And I say, it's not gonna be easy. I'm on 6 hard pounds. And I determine then if I think we can continue. Did it, was no problem. And this is what you see today.
But one question remains. How much does Spence have left after years of wars in the ring? Ronnie Shields says they are taking everything one fight at a time. Now, all eyes are on July 26th, when Errol Spence steps back into the ring to show the world if the former champion still has one more legendary chapter left. Boxing era.
Man, look at him now, he's obviously, a little bit over 35, right?
Yeah.
Have you talked about anything, how many more fights he has in him, or first of all, we're just gonna look how he looks versus.
He said, look, one fight at a time. He say, I'll fight once, maybe twice, maybe 3. He say, look, I just want to work on one fight at a time. Even after this fight, if I win or lose, I may say, you know what? It's enough. I'm done. I just want to prove to myself that I can come back and do my best. And that's what it's all about.
During sparring, during mid-work, you just said, okay, he's
oh,
back.
Yeah. I told him, I gave him a whole week. I said, I'm going to tell you, we'll talk after this week, but I think If I think you should continue, I'm gonna let you know that. If I don't think you should continue, I'm gonna let you know that. I say, but ultimately, it's up to you on what you want to do. And after the first week, everything went great. He felt good. Put him through some hard workouts, and he was able to handle them. So this is where we are right now.